We're in.
We're live in the cut.
Episode 14. Ducking Through Doorways not the Ducking Through Doorways podcast, the No Name podcast.
Bye.
What's going on?
The Ducking Through Doorways channel.
Hope you're all good. Now, at this point, it's early in the video. If you're not subscribed to us, you got one of two choices: hit the subscribe button or leave. We only want subscribers watching us, man. We got 1,000 views and 120 subscribers. We're grateful to all you 120 people.
Sub it up, man.
Thank you.
I think, as well, we should say, apologies if the audio isn't quite as good this episode because we've not got mics on.
Not the microphones, yeah. We'll try and shout.
Yeah, you should. It should be okay. You might just get a little bit more background noise. Going on, but you should be able to hear us all right.
And the dog's just gone absolutely mental upstairs.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's running laps of the house. So if you can hear the stairs going, then it's because the dog's just repeatedly running up and down.
40 kilo dog got the zoomies.
Yeah. What should we discuss first, man? City are flying again.
Let's start.
I thought you would be fine.
The last pod, which was a couple of weeks ago, we were just about to play Leicester. I can't remember.
Well, I didn't realise until today that we hadn't done one for 2 weeks.
We didn't do one last week, so we must have been just about to play Stoke in the FA Cup.
Yeah, because we did a prediction and neither of us were asked, were we? So obviously, we lost to Stoke.
We lost to Stoke in the FA Cup.
No one's asked.
So I've got to say, from a Stoke point of view, it was a terrible, terrible game, but an absolute worldie of a goal to win the tie.
God.
The lad, I forget the lad's name, scored for Stoke now, but what a goal. What a goal.
He just flicked it up and volleyed it into the top goal.
This might be quite a heavy Coventry City pod this week.
We just beat Leicester.
The chat about Cov. So we played Leicester, which obviously massive M69 local derby between Cov and Leicester. We let them take the lead to give their fans a little bit of hope. Get their hopes up a little bit.
It's the hope that kills you.
They come a long way, and there was a few of them that turned up, and you think,
give them a go.
Bless them, they tried, and then came out and did the work on them. Second half, new signings.
Oh man!
So we signed Roman Esse on loan from Crystal Palace.
I must have said something about him in the last episode because
I think it was rumoured that they played.
Yeah, he had definitely signed. I'm pretty sure. He would have signed by the time the episode dropped because we dropped the episode on the Friday.
Yeah,
and he played on the Saturday.
But he,
whatever I said about him, I was right.
He looks like a proper footballer, doesn't he? He played in both games. Had some really nice touches. Was really unlucky not to score against Leicester. He had a beautiful shot
post.
that smashed back off the post, which was a shame. And then against Millwall, his former club, he did score, which was great to see. Looks like a real talent. You can tell he's a Premier League standard of player. You can tell he's lacking for a little bit of fitness at the moment. So I went to the Millwall game yesterday, and you could tell after about 65 minutes he was blowing a little bit, but he hasn't played very much yet this season. He's been a bench player for Crystal Palace.
He gets the odd 10 mins.
Yeah, so you can tell that sort of real match fitness isn't quite there yet.
Coming on for 10-15 minutes once everyone's tired is a whole different ball game to playing a full match. And
your boys scored match winners in both games. So Hadji Wright came off the bench for an excellent 20 minutes and scored the winner against Leicester. But apart from scoring the goal,
just looked good.
Looked really good, worked really hard, put himself about. Did all the things you would want a top quality striker to do, and then started the game. Yes, for my money, watching the game, he was right up there with the candidates for man of the match. Played about 80 minutes, I think. Scored again.
Well, he scored in the 79th.
Scored the winner. He went off very shortly after he'd scored.
Yeah.
Scored the winner. But I imagine, I said to you, the Millwall centre-back must have been absolutely delighted
Right.
when he saw Hadji going off.
I've literally only seen the highlights.
Yeah, he had a really good game.
In which he was very good. So my full favourite player, I think, was another candidate for man of the match, Efron.
He's different class at the moment. Absolutely different class. Players that right backs don't want to know him.
No.
To be quite honest, they don't want to go anywhere near him.
He's a frightening prospect, isn't he?
He's quick. His work rate is tremendous. He works so hard.
He's so strong as well. You see him body right backs off the ball all the time.
And, I mean, again, he's another player that absolutely ran his legs off, ran himself into the ground.
Like every other week.
Yesterday. Excellent. I mean, he's been a consistent sort of 8.5 out of 10
every game
for the last few weeks. And he's got to be up there as one of the player of the season.
He's going to be one of the ones that if it's not him, you'll feel sorry for him.
Yeah,
it'll be like, oh man, that's.
Well, there's going to be a lot of players. There's probably going to be 4 or 5 players this year that are going to miss out.
When you win the league,
literally any other season, it'd have been you by a mile.
When you win the league like by 10 points, like we're going to, there's at least half the squad that could probably be Championship Player of the Year, let alone your Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So it's like, in my opinion, if the season stopped right now, Player of the Season is Carl Rushworth.
Yeah, do you know
it's tough to give it to a lone goalkeeper.
Do you know what's funny though, with Coventry at top of the league, and like you say, it's difficult to disagree. Carl Rushworth could very well be our Player of the Season, and it would be fully deserved. But he won't be the goalkeeper in the Championship Team of the Season.
No, it'll be like Victor Johansson or something ridiculous like that.
It's always a weird one.
Think our Player of the Season should also be Championship Player of the Season, but I don't think that's all. I think Championship Player of the Season won't even be a COV player. I bet you it's not a COV player.
Oh, yeah,
even if we finish first, I bet you it's not.
Yeah, I don't know who I think it will be.
It'll be Jaden Philogene because the media will like it.
Yeah,
he won't be a COV player.
Fair play to him. He's a bloody good player.
Yeah, he is. But if we win the league, it's one of our players, isn't it?
I always think it's like we were saying when they have the Premier League Player of the Season. I always think the Player of the Year should be the best player on the best team.
Didn't Gus win it last year and they didn't even get promoted?
Well, Gus won it last year, didn't he? And they lost in the playoff final, Sheffield United.
So it goes to show it doesn't even have to go to someone on the top 2, really. But at the moment, it's either Carl Rushworth, Efron Mason-Clark, or Matty Grimes.
Yeah.
They're the 3 players of the season.
The thing is with Matty Grimes, he's
been poor the last few weeks.
He's just consistent though, isn't he?
I don't think he's been great the last few weeks.
The things that he does isn't spectacular.
No, it's not.
He doesn't have lots of goals, lots of assists, but he does all those small things that don't show what the Americans in American sports would call the intangibles.
Yeah.
But it's a January transfer window then.
Yeah.
So far, we've had the young lad Callum Perry has gone out on loan somewhere, hasn't he? And Justin Abikwu has gone on a permanent deal to QPR.
That was a bit of an interesting one.
It's just, in a way, it's a shame because as a young lad that's come through the academy system, I always like to see those academy players get a chance to play, and we'll never know if he was ever going to be a fit or if he was ever going to be any good for us because he never got a chance, did he?
I think he's got unlucky with, and it happens when you get to this sort of level, is we're just a little bit too good to be giving people like that the opportunity, which I absolutely hate. But it just is what it is. You think if people like Josh Eccles were coming through the academy now, he wouldn't get a chance.
Yeah. I mean,
he's in the starting 11.
So it's one of those things for Justin Abikwu where I think if he'd have come through the academy system 4 or 5 years ago, he'd have probably started every week.
Yeah, exactly. It's just unlucky, really.
Like you say, we've had Mini come in from Tottenham on loan, he played in the cup game but hasn't had a chance to play in the league game yet. Yeah. Again, because Efron's been so good, you're not going to drop him.
He's playing a type of football at the moment where you genuinely can't take him off the pitch. You actually can't take him off the pitch. It's like he's so good.
My question for you is, with the January transfer, the 21st of January today. Mm-hmm. So we've got 10 days left in the transfer window where anything can happen. would you be happy? What would you rather have? Nothing to happen now. So no players in or out, no new loan signings, no new permanent signings, but no players going anywhere either. Mm-hmm. Or a player in, but one of our regular starters leaves.
So I personally, and I think this potentially is what they should do, unless you just bring people in and don't let anyone go. Obviously, that's a dream scenario, but that's unlikely. I would just leave it how it is. But then my other half of me says, what would I sacrifice for a Gustavo Hamer signing?
Yeah.
So it's like, because if I've not mentioned that on the pod before, I must have at some point. He's my all-time favourite player, and there's rumours that we might be able to get him back because Sheffield United, don't mix those two, still owe us like £7 million for his transfer, and they're rumoured to be trying to sell him for £6 million. So we'd basically be able to cancel it all out and just give us it back. But
I just think if Gus Hamer's going to leave Sheffield United, he can't go to any other team in our league.
Well, he'll go abroad.
We can't allow that to happen. If he's going to go to a championship team,
it has to be.
It has to be Coventry City.
Yeah.
We cannot allow Gus Hamer.
I think it's a similar situation to how we let Carlton Morris. Not luckily for him, but luckily for us, it hasn't mattered because he's spending a lot of the season that injured. But we let Carlton Morris sign for Derby instead of signing him. I thought that was stupid at the time. And it was proved right because at the point where he got injured, he was the league's top goal scorer.
He was banging him in all over the place when
he was the top goal scorer, and I thought that was stupid at the time. And I think this would be even more stupid if we let him sign for another club whilst top of the league.
Yeah.
You think we've currently got the most pull out of all championship teams? That we're currently the best club to sign for, especially as a midfield player. You've got flipping Frank Lampard as the manager, and we're top of the league.
We're sort of we're this close now. I've always hated to see any of our players leave. I always feel like once a player comes to play for us, they're always part of the club. And I hate to see, even though certainly over the last 7 or 8 years, whenever a player's left, we've tended to replace them with somebody better.
Yeah.
I still don't like seeing our players leave.
No.
Even someone like Matt Godden, who left under a bit of a cloud.
Yeah.
Still see him playing for Charlton. I think
Ben Sheaf. Just left like that.
Yeah, Ben Sheaf, Callum O'Hare.
What a servant to the club Ben Sheaf was. And he just disappeared. It's like he never existed now.
It's interesting because we play Wrexham the last home game of the season, don't we? And it would be nice if
he got a bit of a...
If we did something to recognise...
It sounds ridiculous, but if we were to go up this year, such a colossal chunk of that is down to people like Ben Sheaf.
Yeah, well, the development...
Now it's like it doesn't exist.
The development of the club, because he was...
Club captain for a lot of
time. He came sort of during that turnaround where we pushed up and we got out of League One.
Mm.
And then we solidified ourselves in the Championship. And then we pushed up in the Championship.
Yeah.
And Ben Sheaf was a huge part.
Yeah,
of all of that. Was a good... I think the one reason, or one of the reasons they let him go was the injury record.
That was the reason, really. Wasn't it? I can't imagine there was much else.
Great player, but so unfortunate, unlucky. I mean, he played in the first game of the season, didn't he, for us?
Yeah.
And lasted about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And he just
I was there, and I was like,
that was a microcosm of his sort of time with us at the club, really. But it'd be nice if we did something to recognise, especially if we're already promoted by then as well.
Before we move on,
party time anyway.
From Cov, and I don't want a reason as to why. I just want the answer. Are we going to finish first or second?
I'll caveat what I'm about to say by saying I don't care.
I understand that.
I don't care as long as it's one of them. If we finish first, great.
Are we going to finish first or second?
I think on current form, my prediction right now, despite the fact that we've got an 8-point lead over them, is that Ipswich are going to win the league and Coventry are going to finish second.
Do you think?
Because Ipswich are finally starting to pick up the results and play in a way that everybody thought they were going to all season.
Yeah.
They had a crap start and they've been...
Yeah, I think as much as I've said what I've said in the pod, and most of it is a joke, by the way, if you didn't pick that up, but I still think we'll just about win it. But I have always thought for the whole season, even when they're crap, that Ipswich were the biggest threat to that.
Well, they were the bookies' red-hot favourites to win the league from day one, and they're playing like a team that probably could do that.
I would be just as happy if we finished second. I couldn't care less about finishing first.
I mean, it would be great to finish first because you get the trophy, you get to say you've gone up as league winners. But I couldn't care less.
When it really comes down to it,
less.
Yeah, when it really comes down to it, who's actually bothered? Is that
yeah. At the end of the season, the most important thing is that Coventry City is a Premier League club.
Of course it is.
It's the only, whether we've gone up as league winners or we've gone up in second place.
Yeah.
Don't care. Really don't care.
I think for next episode, I'm going to make a list of things that I'm going to experience as a Coventry City fan for the first ever time in my life. And it's going to shock you.
Potentially.
Obviously, if it all comes true.
Potentially.
And it will shock you as a Coventry City, what I haven't experienced from. But I'm not going to get into that now because that'll be a next episode. I'm going to make that list for next episode, so remind me. But yeah.
Yeah. We always do a little thing about the Premier League, but not so much about the games, more about the league and about football in general. And my point this week, or the thing that I was thinking about with the Premier League this week, and it does tie back into Cov a little bit in some ways, is the managerial merry-go-round has started to spin.
It has, yeah. Always does this time of year.
So I think Tottenham have got rid of Thomas Frank, which probably wasn't so much of a shock, and he must deeply, deeply regret leaving Brentford.
They're fifth, aren't they?
He must look back on that as a huge mistake. And being the football expert that I am, I had Brentford penned as being one of the teams that were going to go down this season.
I think everyone thought Tottenham were going to be classed because of Thomas Frank.
Obviously, Amorim's gone from United. Maresca went from Chelsea. Liam Rossini is a really interesting appointment because he's a young English manager that's kind of made his name at the top level in a different country.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how that sort of translates back. I mean, they've started well. They've won the in the cup and they've won the league.
I just think it's a weird one because my prediction is that it'll be amazing and he'll be Chelsea manager for 15 years, or it'll be a laughing stock. They'll be laughably terrible.
The point is, though, sometimes with Premier League managers, does it matter?
Like he's an English manager. I hope they're class.
I hope he's great. I really hope he does a really good job because it's really good to see. I want to see good, talented English managers come through. But I think from his point of view, he's sitting there. What's he being paid? Let's say he's being paid £5 million a year
minimum.
As a rough ballpark figure.
Yeah,
he's getting $5 million a year. He signed a 6-year contract.
Yeah, so if
Chelsea do what Chelsea normally do, and bin him off in 18 months' time,
they owe my man £30 million.
It's like this, isn't it? You can't, and you think it's always a weird thing to me. I think as a Premier League manager or a manager of that level, you're almost better off being bad.
You are, yeah.
Once you get to that level,
because you're going to get picked up anyway.
If you look at someone like Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
He got sacked by Chelsea and got millions out of them. Got sacked by Man United and got millions out of them. And got sacked by Tottenham and got millions out of them. It's crazy.
But I think it with Amorim, because there's the photos of him on the walk with his wife after being sacked smiling, which really that. But I thought he must have woken up feeling gutted about being sacked. Then just thought, hang on. Opened his banking account. Saw that they'd just sent him £10 million and that he doesn't have any of the pressures and is jobless. And thought,
still one of those. Okay.
Hang on a minute. Am I woken up in paradise? Like I've just woken up in a mansion. I've got £10 million just been wired to my bank account, and I've not got to do anything. at all.
I'm just going to go for a nice walk in the snow with my smoking hot wife.
It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, they must just like
Life's not
laugh
so
it
bad,
off. They must laugh it off. Like honestly,
it's absolute craziness. And
I'd absolutely love to be sacked. As
the other one that I find strange, it's a bit like when Liverpool did it when it happened with Klopp a couple of seasons ago. Like Oliver Glasner announcing that he's not going to carry on
after this season
as Palace manager after this season. I always find that weird in the middle of a season.
I do. And
it was slightly different with Klopp because I think Klopp had been at Liverpool for ages and won everything and kind of deserved his lap of honour a little bit, really. But like Oliver Glasner's been at Crystal Palace for like 3 years. I know they won the FA Cup and that was amazing.
Yeah, I think part of the reason they did it is one, for the send off, two, so it's not a shock at the end of the season, and I also think that they do it so if there's any managers that are on the look for a new club, they can just freely go out and interview them stuff like that, without having to be like, why are Palace interviewing? Why are Palace speaking to managers and stuff like that? Because everyone knows that he's now not going to be Palace manager. So if they want to go and spend 8 months looking for a new manager, they can now do that, and they don't have to worry about people being like, why are you approaching me for the Palace job? You've got a manager and stuff like that.
The only thing I don't like about it is that Frank Lampard is one of the names that's being talked about for the Palace job.
I think as a person in that type of with his type of presence and like stature as like in the football world, you are a rumour for every single all 20 Premier League teams.
Yeah.
Genuinely, all 20 Premier League teams could sack their managers tomorrow, and Frank Lampard would be a candidate for every single one of them.
Probably.
Or literally all 20. Maybe apart from Tottenham, because he played for Chelsea. And apart from the Chelsea's rivals, I think he'd be candidate for all of them.
Yeah, I hope he does it. Obviously,
yeah.
I hope he stays at Coventry, and I think if you get promoted this season, surely you've got to then be the manager for the club, the club that hasn't played in the Premier League for a quarter of a century.
Yeah,
surely you're going to want to sort of see that.
You're going to want to be the man
see that job through. Yeah, that'll remain to be seen.
I think one thing that's good about having someone like him in as well, and I don't know if this was ever considered when we got him, but if things go really well with him, which they have, he's not the type of person that needs to jump ship for financial reasons.
You would hope not.
Like we were just talking about, if you go and get a big job, the Chelsea's, the Man United's, the top, you get paid so much money, and if you get sacked because you're crap, you get paid so much money that it can change your life. Like your life literally flips on its head. Where for him, he's already minted.
Yeah,
he doesn't need to think, well, if I got the Palace job, they'd probably pay me 3 times as much as Cobb, and that could probably set us up. It's like he doesn't need. He said before, it's not about the money at all. So
he's in a position where arguably he's going for jobs that he wants, not jobs that he needs.
I genuinely think we've got a manager that purely does it for the love of the game.
Yeah, it would appear. It certainly appears that way.
He comes across that way.
You don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but I hope he stays.
I hope he stays.
Don't want to see him go to Palace.
No, not at all.
Or anywhere else for that matter.
The only job I'd be happy with us losing him to at some stage is England.
I want
to put my hands up and say fair play.
I still think he will be the next England manager after Tuchel.
I do as well.
That's my... When the people agree with it, whether you think it's the right appointment or not,
that's what I think
is immaterial. I think he will be the next England manager after Tuchel. Because I think almost regardless of how England do at this next World Cup, I don't think Tuchel will stay on.
I don't think he will either.
Past the end of his contract.
I don't think he will. I personally think what will happen with him is he'll manage us for the World Cup, whether we do well or not. Maybe unless we win it, it could be different. But whether we do well or not, he'll leave and United will get him.
So I think he'll be Man United manager starting next season.
And then I think if Lampard, we were crap when he came in last year. If he got us to the playoffs somehow last year, wins the league with a team that shouldn't have this year, then keeps us up next year, he's definitely going to be the next England manager.
I think you look at style of play and culture, because obviously as an England manager, You haven't got to worry about signing anybody, transfer budgets, anything like that.
You've got the English like that. Yeah.
You can pick it, as long as they qualify to play for England, you can pick them. So style of play and all that kind of stuff comes into it, and the culture they're able to create. And I think Lampard's got a pretty good body of work at Coventry.
He's clearly decent at creating a good culture.
Yeah.
And didn't Joe Edwards work within the England setup?
Probably, I don't.
As well. So I'm pretty sure that was his last job before we got him.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure he was within the lower.
Was he part of Southgate's youth team?
I thought it was something to do. I'm pretty sure it was something to do with England. So it makes sense for them to come in and get his whole team and just take them to England. Which I'd be disappointed if we lost him ever within the next 15 years. But if it's going to happen at all, I just hope it's to England and not another club team. That'll be good to.
Within our football section, our Coventry section, we forgot to do our predictions for Coventry versus Norwich on Monday night.
Yeah.
So we play away at Norwich on Monday, which is our next game.
God, we are historically so shite against them. What do you even predict?
We never beat Norwich.
We
very rarely beat Norwich at home. We freaking never beat them away.
We are so much better than
the year we made the playoff final. When Robbins was manager, we played Norwich away early in the season, and we were 3-0 down after 12 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was the season where we made the playoff final.
It's about top versus like 20th or something like that.
Yeah, they've just found some. I mean, they absolutely battered West Brom away 5-0. But
they're also shy.
They've been Norwich are a strange side because they've been really quite good away from home. But absolutely terrible.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to keep the scoreline train going and go 2-1 Cov.
Another 2-1.
I'll go 2-1
Take it all day long. I am going to be positive, and I am going to say that we're going to win 1-0.
So, I was going to go with that as well, but I just don't think we'll keep.
I'm going for a 1-0.
So I'm going to go 2-1.
And I'm going to stick with Faith because he's on a run at the moment. Haji Wright to get a third game-winning goal on the trot.
I'm going to go Haji Wright and Milan van Eyck.
I keep thinking every week I'm going to go for Matt Grimes.
Yeah,
because at some point he's got to score sooner or later.
He might score at some point, maybe.
But I was also thinking, there's that Man United fan that's doing that thing where he's not cutting his hair until Man United win 5 games on the trot.
Yeah.
And he's like 400 and something days into it. I was thinking, what could you do for Cov? And one of mine was like, not cutting my hair until Matt Grimes has a shot on target.
Man, you have a hell of a trip. If you left it into the ad, scored a goal, you'd barely be able to keep your head on your shoulders.
You look like Dumbledore.
You'd be sat doing it like this. You can't take the weight on your head anymore.
Yeah.
Bless him, he's a cracking player, but he cannot he cannot shoot to save his life.
Yeah.
He's not a finisher, is he? You wouldn't describe him as a poacher, would you?
He's one of those players that absolutely, because technically he's one of the best and one of the most solid players I've ever seen play for Coventry, and I love Matt Grimes. He's been an unbelievable signing for us, but he cannot shoot to save his life.
Luckily, that does not impact his game. It doesn't matter at all.
He's the best player on our team at literally everything else, probably apart from heading.
Yeah.
He's the best player on our team at literally everything else.
Yeah, but he can't
He can't shoot.
But I don't understand how you can cross and pass a ball with such great technique, but can't shoot.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with a little bit more power and maybe lower.
Yeah. Imagine you crossing it into the top corner. I know, obviously Matt Grimes is definitely watching this and definitely cares about our analysis of his play and our opinion of his play. I'm sure he's dead bothered. Just imagine you crossing it into the top bin.
Yeah, I don't, because you watch him take a corner and he whips it in. Or sometimes he clips it, but a lot of the time you'll see him do these whipped passes, and it's like, well, that was a shot, just not at the goal. It's like that was a shot into somebody's feet.
Just do that from the edge of the box.
Just do that at the net. It's like you've got more to aim for. It's like, how can it be so difficult? But he's doing all right, isn't he?
Oh, he's amazing. What a player. What a captain.
I think, is there any more to go on to until we've got our tenor ball? Because I'm excited for tenor ball.
Let's go with the tenor ball. I think ditching the news for a bit because it will just become too negative.
Depress me. I'm so excited for this. This is so ridiculous. I don't know where my brain has gone to think of this.
God.
But this is the best 10 of what anyone's ever had in the world. This week's is the top 10 countries ordered by annual sausage consumption. Genuinely, I've got their approximate annual sausage consumption.
Is it?
And the top 10.
So is it sausage consumption as a nation,
Nation.
sausages per person?
No, so I've gone as a nation. So it's
because somewhere like China, might not eat a lot of sausages, but there's so many of them.
Well, I've got it.
That if they eat one sausage each, that's 2 billion sausages.
So I've got it as in, imagine every single country had a giant bowl, and every time someone ate a sausage, it was put in this bowl, and it was weighed. I've got it by tons.
Holy cow. So, okay, so I mean, the obvious one to go with first, that's probably towards the top of the list, is going to be Germany.
That is the obvious one to go for. They are fourth.
Fourth?
How many tons of sausages do you think
I wouldn't even want to guess. But I know they do like a cheeky brat version.
So Germany, as an approximate annual consumption, consume 2.5 million tons worth of sausages per year.
Solid effort.
In fourth place.
Yeah, sehr gut, the Deutsche. Very good. The USA's got to be in there.
They're third, 3.4 million tons.
Yeah. The UK has got to be in there.
They're sixth, 1 million tons.
Well, obviously, we're only a small nation.
Exactly.
Like, who else eats a lot of sausage? Hungary, although not a very big nation.
They're not in it. I've literally just got the top 10. So, number 2 surprised me a bit.
Russia.
No, they're not in it.
Wow, I'm trying to think of big countries. So like Germany, the USA, and the UK.
Those countries that are in second, you wouldn't think of sausages as being part of their cuisine at all.
That doesn't help.
And
So-
you cannot imagine having their cuisine with a sausage in it anywhere at any point.
I was gonna go for France.
France are in there at seventh, 800,000 tons.
Le saucisson.
And it's like, oh.
Can't see places like China. I mean, China's not on the list, is it?
Is
Or
that a guess?
Is it?
China are top by miles.
It's just that's
So-
sheer number of people. Though,
The
isn't it?
USA was in 3.4 million in third. The ones in second are just above that. China's 11 million tons.
Yeah, but there's 10 times the amount of people
Yeah,
as
exactly.
anywhere else. So I think any list you do about consumption of anything, China's probably going to be at the top of it. I haven't got a second. Czechia or the Czech Republic.
They're not in it.
It's only a small nation though.
So
isn't
you've
it?
got China at first, the USA are third, Germany are fourth, the UK is sixth, and the France are seventh. You're missing the rest.
It's in 2, 5, 8,
So
and
I'll
10.
give you 2 is non-European, 5th is non-European, 8th is non-European, 9th is European, and 10th is non-European.
So there's only one European country left that eats a lot of sausage.
Sort of similar case to Germany, where if it was done per person, I reckon they're fairly high to the top. But I don't think it's a very highly populated country. They just eat loads of sausages per person. Well, like China, some people in China probably don't eat sausages at all,
So
ever.
you could go arguably countries like India and Pakistan. Again, because of pure numbers.
India is second.
Yeah.
When would you ever have a sausage in India?
But again, just sheer numbers of
aren't it?
people.
Yeah, exactly. The rest don't fall into that category, I don't really think, of just because
They just eat a shitload of sausage.
they just eat loads of sausages.
Australia's got a chance of being on there.
Nope.
No.
So you've got first,
South
second.
Africa.
No. So you've got first, second, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, and you're missing the rest. I'll tell you where you've been. You've definitely been to 5.
God. Poland.
Poland are 9th. I was going to get to them. Poland,
So
they're the ones on about similar to Germany, where I reckon they eat a lot per person. A lot more. If it was done per person, I reckon they
Canada.
Canada are 5th. 1.2 million. So you're missing 8 and 10.
And neither of them are European.
Nope.
What continent are they?
Asia.
I've said India, I've said China.
Fairly similar parts of Asia. Once you got one, you got a decent chance of getting the other.
The Philippines.
Tiny country though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Sri Lanka. No. Or was it?
No. All 3 of the Asian countries on there are fairly similar parts of Asia.
Not Japan, surely.
Japan at 8th.
Japan's one, is it?
800,000 tonnes, same as France. And 10th.
Vietnam.
No. I don't know how far this is in Asia from the other 2, but I knew Japan and China are fairly close.
Thailand.
South Korea.
South Korea, yeah.
600,000 tonnes of sausages.
Wow.
Yeah. I was sat there trying to think of the tenable, and I thought, I really don't want to do one on sport, because I thought we're going to speak about COD for pretty much the whole pod. Then I thought I don't want to do one on sport because you need to mix it up a bit. And I thought, let me just come up with something completely random and ridiculous. Because I was going to do a chat GPT search, but it gives you like top 10 and it's just boring and generic.
Yeah,
Who's bothered about that? So I was like, right, let me just search this and see if it actually gives me a table. And it did. So I was like, do you know what? I'm actually going to do that. It just gives it a bit of a change.
It was one where there's no way you can possibly know the answer.
You would never have got
Nobody just has a random list of the top 10 countries by sausage consumption.
No, exactly. No one knows that. I thought there were some rogue ones on there as well. Like, I can't believe India was second. I know there's a lot of people, but I just can't think of situations where they'd eat sausages.
Those countries like India and China, where they've got over 1 billion people, they're just going to eat a lot of everything, aren't they?
But I think Indian food tends to be, like in actual India, not like English Indian food, if you know what I mean. It's a lot of like sauce-based food, and you don't really eat sausages with sauce unless it's in like pasta and stuff.
The Brits and stuff that are out there.
Exactly. And then China's like they've just got so many people.
So yeah,
the chances of them eat, they're probably top of every single.
Eat a bit of everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine they're top of everything.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, thanks very much for watching.
Peace
and we'll film one next week after hopefully celebrating Coventry beating Norwich.
Hopefully, yeah. I really, really do hope so.
If you're still here, if you're still watching, literally as soon as this finishes in a minute, subscribe.
Yeah, and leave a comment to let us know you're still
It'll take you 2 seconds, but it'll make a massive difference to us.
Yeah, it does.
So do it.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Take
See you
care.
next time.